Alright, I think it is. Okay, here we go then. Amazonia first map. And we have Lucifer again. Going with the very standard build. This is gonna be giving him his DK a little bit later, maybe 10 seconds or so. But he's gonna have a lot of ghouls early on. And when I watched his stream, let me think. There's two kinds of people players against Night Elf, I feel. There's WFC, for example, who always runs into the Night Elf main, always, and tries to deal as much damage as possible. And there's undeads who run around the periphery of the Night Elf base to prevent them from creeping. I'm not really sure what Lucifer's gonna choose. Also, on his streams, he mostly plays random, so you don't see him playing undead all the time. But yeah, let's wait and see. Perhaps we're even gonna see some gargoyle play. That's very bad, unusual though. And Cheshi, the other day we did a dual cast. He said Amazonia is terrible for gargoyles, and well, I wouldn't disagree. Like, there's no good creeps like the Drake you can take, and gargoyles can get caught here, perhaps even here, can be trapped. And of course, nowadays, Night Elves probably know how to play against gargoyles. But of course, Lucifer, he's very old school, so maybe he will be doing something old school, even though he has adapted the Ted Fiend style pretty well and been doing it almost exclusively. Nice lightning shield grab by Sonik. And not so nice Wisp loss by Sonik. But hey, that can happen, I guess. Alright, here we have the Death Knight. Oftentimes they will sell their town portal and get more ghouls and perhaps even a faster attack. Ring of Protection, that's not what the Demon Hunter wants to see. I'm surprised he's not got an aura first. Normally all the undeads get it immediately. I mean, you can wait to get mana burn and then skill aura, but you're just always gonna get aura. Most top undeads nowadays even get aura first against Warden. So, yeah. Well, now we do have the aura. There's a tech. Tech comparison quite a bit faster for Lucifer. Not incredibly faster though. Nice little bit of creep stealing here with the skeleton. Gets 20 XP from it. Oh yeah. Mantle and ring. Two totally shitty items for the Demon Hunter.
A town is under siege.
And only 4 ghouls. That's
a player's forces are under attack.
Unusual, I think. It's been a long time since I saw so few ghouls, especially against Demon Hunter. Normally against Demon Hunter you go fewer fiends and more ghouls, I do believe. He is taking, dealing a bit of damage to the archers, draining the moonwells. But of course none are in risk of dying. And yeah, these skeletons, they're buying a bit of time but not doing much more. But yeah, oftentimes the undead's priority is just to keep the Night Elf from leveling and hit a strong timing with 3 heroes, that's Death Knight, Lich and Naga, and they don't necessarily need to be high level themselves. Especially the Naga, whose Cold Arrow is a 1-point wonder. But now 4 archers, and applying pressure is getting more and more difficult.
Forces are under attack.
Boots of Speed, of course, for the Demon Hunter must-have item against undead. To always run in, mana burn, run out again, and then run in, mana burn again, run out again. Something that can be very, very frustrating, if done correctly. Alright, tier 2. And there's the fiends, as we said before, 4 ghouls only.
A town is under siege.
Now, is he gonna be taking straight to tier 3? Slaughterhouse, another fiend, and then tier 3 tech. Okay. So, is it gonna be Naga? Yes, it's... Or is it gonna be Panda? Naga for pressure, Panda for creeping. Ancient of War would suggest Panda.
Player's forces are under attack.
And it's the Panda. Panda to creep and Demon Hunter to distract. And delay. Oh, Death Knight, does he have to be careful? Not really. Tier 2 tech, Ancient of Lore. Is he going to be tagging with one Ancient of Lore or with two? Gonna be seeing in a second. Did he get it? I think he got it. I'm not sure though. Did he get it? I don't know. No, probably not. Because this creep spot doesn't give level 2. And DK is almost level 2 and I don't think he killed a archer. Maybe a wisps. Maybe one wisp, but not more. Greater mana. That's really nice for the Panda. If he has, of course, the ability to stand in the fight. Sometimes he just gets focused out and needs to flee the battle. Demon Hunter prioritized harassing instead of leveling himself, whereas of course the level 2 mana burn is very strong on that hero. But probably leveling the Panda more important. Pretty defensive so far this game now, perhaps. First time to engage, but only with fiends, without a lich, without statues, without tier 3. You don't really want to fight. And there's a Naga second. Normally we see this with way more ghouls to deal a lot of damage to the Demon Hunter. Oh, Death Knight. Drunken Haze. Breath of Fire. Very close. Needs to TP out. Almost killed there. It was below 10 HP, I think. One archer gets killed, but it's only an archer. Ghoul will also die for it. That's a worthy trade. And Death Knight is now very low on hit points. And of course tough for him to heal up. Needs to buy a potion of healing, and that will only give him 250 hit points for 150 gold. Whereas Rejuvenation will be helping out the Night of Heroes immensely. And Lucifer, feeling inferior right now, is taking the very, very small creep camps with little risk of being creepjacked. Lich, not yet. Pretty low on gold is the undead player. I'm surprised he's daring to go out this far. Like, Rejuvenation here makes all the difference in the world. He cannot really kill anything. And there's the first bear, and Rejuvenation is going to be coming in a second. And another bear with another Rejuvenation. So I don't think Lucifer can really stay here. Doesn't have any mana on the Death Knight. But no level 3 Panda just yet. His creeping halted very quickly. Maybe Drunken Haste to try to get the DK again. Does he have an orb? No, doesn't have an orb. That would make killing the Death Knight very a lot easier. Now trying to go for the Fiends. Of course, no more mana for the coil, and there goes the first Fiend, and now very bad positioning for the rest of the Fiends. Do we have more bears for Rejuvenation? Where did I go? Where'd they all go? Where'd all the bears go? There's one. Where's the other one? Wait. What happened to the second bear? Is it that one? I'm not sure. Alright. Lost one Fiend. But that's not too bad. But still the problem is the same, very low HP. Death Knight, of course, not much mana. There's finally the Lich, who will be given the Orb of Corruption. Oh, nice Sentry Ward from Caesarea. Very good item here. Sees this creep camp being taken, and this will be, could be a very good creep jack. But I think it's been seen, yeah. Sonik saw it. Loses the Ancient of War. But Lucifer does not want to engage. 3 bears and a level 3 Demon Hunter. Maybe too much to deal with right now, with only 3 Fiends of his own. And 1 statue. And of course his triple hero. We have a sacrificial pit and a boneyard. That's a lot of investment for that frost worm, and it's going to take a long time before it comes out. And this is, yeah, this is how you should do it. Demon Hunter always on the undead's heels and mana burning all day, every day. And here comes the Creepjack. Lich went from 300 mana to 0, I wanted to say, but he burned the Death Knight instead. And that's just insult to injury. Obsidian statue. Oh, let's focus on the Naga first, but she uses a potion of healing. Saves herself. Just barely saves herself. Is that statue gonna die? I think it's gonna get away, actually. Yep, statue just... Ah, the Breath of Fire could have killed it. Oh, come on. Come on, 9 HP. But the surround, very nice awareness, but a healing potion is available. Don't think it's enough, though. Those bears deal so much damage, and yeah, that DK is just dead. Very, very nice awareness from the Night Elf. Seeing that surround possibility right there. And killing the Death Knight. And this may be an undead base, but without a DK, it's still difficult to defend. And the Boneyard, ah, it's so expensive. Is he gonna lose it? Acolyte's coming to repair. Way too late, though, man. Your shift started at 9:30. Why did you only show up at 11 o'clock? Way too late, guys. Another Breath of Fire, but on Blight with the Obsidian Statue backing it up. Fiends heal quite quickly. No Dust of Appearance against for the Fiends against the Burrow. And now he's losing quite a few bears. But here's a reveal, of course, that's a possibility here. With the Goblin Laboratory, loses both Fiends in the process. And now it's probably time to hightail and run. Nice save there of the Dryad with very, very low hit points. And that one is not so lucky. Gonna be level 2 for the Lich. And with a decent advantage Sonik has, he decided to go for an expansion. Of course, trying to kill the undead inside his main base, even if you do have the bigger army, is very, very difficult. So he's trying to go for the economy advantage. Let's take a look at the supply of 44 for the Night Elf against 39 for the undead. That's not looking good for our Korean undead. And Sonik not interested in creeping at all anymore. Probably just wants to keep Lucifer busy to buy time for his expo. Scout was just denied here by the Dryads. Pretty nice movement by Sonik, I like that. Invulnerability, of course, very important against Undead Hero Nuke. That's, by the way, also a nice item. Scourge Bone Chimes. Only 3 Fiends and 2 statues. Lucifer has just been chipped away at and chipped away at this entire game. He never was able to muster a very impressive army. It's always been kind of small. And the Demon Hunter and Panda only get really, really threatened very quickly when there's a big undead army. When there's only small numbers, they have quite a bit of freedom to move around the battlefield. And of course we don't have much very high hero levels for the undead either. But that hero, that nuke looked good, but the staff out prevents the bear from dying. Nice combo of Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. That one air bomb tanks a lot. Scroll of Healing used by the undead, but it's not gonna be enough to save that A-bomb, is it? Sonik probably thinking right now, should I fight right here, should I not fight right here? I'm not sure, I have the expansion, but I guess he's vulnerable. Loses the bear, kills an A-bomb. Even trade so far. Another breath kills that Fiend level 4 for the Panda. Demon Hunter needs to be careful. He transferred his potion of invulnerability over to the Panda. Will he need to use it? No. Mana burn just before the coil is ready. Very nice by Sonik. Now the DK needs to get something of his own to survive here. Scroll of Healing as well as the invulnerability. But look at this army. Only 2 Fiends. One gets eaten, in fact, for the Nova. He wants to use the Nova, but just barely. In the animation, uses the invulnerability and the breath to kill off the first hero, the Death Knight. Very, very clutch. Look at this save! Nova and Orb Shot, not enough with the rejuvenation saving the Panda. Split seconds. helping the Night Elf out here. Not really deciding the fight. Even if he had lost that panda, he would have just been able to rebuy him at the tavern. But nice little moves here towards the end. And Lucifer, who looked so dominating against Hawk, is having problems against Sonik. Allegedly the lesser player of Sonik and Hawk. Those two are of course friends. They always hung out at WCA. Both speak Russian, obviously. And I think by far most people would say Hawk is the better player. But right now Sonik is looking hell of strong.